NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. Holman. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and and the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Holman. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holman. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back. And he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This one complete to Christian Kirk, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one on the line of scrimmage.
So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. Jaguars
come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to it, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Saints 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made on the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he shifts past him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw. Holman. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holman. This is caught by Hawkins. And he'll be corralled well off field right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Holman, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, It seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And that one results in 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Holman. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On 1st and 10, Holman. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
At the Jaguars 20-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence going to throw again.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Dancing to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Saints 20.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To throw on second down. Holman, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. What's good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Saints 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Holman, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Holman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, you understand what they were thinking there, obviously. They're down big, just looking for anything to grasp onto. But what happens is they throw the pick six, the lead gets even bigger, and that kind of feels like the exclamation mark on a very impressive victory here.
And that's where you can see things really start to snowball, right? A lot of mistakes being made. They're down big. Now they're trying to get back into it. That gives those defenders more opportunities to take advantage of even more errant throws and extend this big lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin, and now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick six. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is a scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now for the week.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. Nance.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run, it's Kamara.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it. I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,